Some of these kids, it's their first time going to school. It's their first time attending school, and it's online. An additional responsibility for me to make sure that even though we're online, we're not in a classroom, we don't have the toys or the materials that usually keep them entertained and excited to come to school. My name is Ciab. I'm a teacher, and this is My Day with Cosmo. My schedule has changed a little bit in that I don't really have to wake up as early since my office is just here. It's just a few steps away from my bed. Class starts at 8:30. I have 15 students divided into 4 different classes, 1 hour and 30 minutes each. So I have a 30-minute increment in between my classes. Between classes, I take the time to stretch, get time away from the screen, try to open my window and breathe some air. I have 2 tutors, which means that my day ends at 6 p.m. and I'm sitting at this very spot from 8:30 to 6 p.m. So with my co-workers, we don't get to see each other, or we don't get to talk to each other that much because we all have so many classes. Our meetings usually end up being held on a Saturday, so my Saturdays are also usually filled with work. It's like the first year of teaching all over again. That was one of my biggest fears. It was basically fear of the unknown. There's so many unknowns coming into online classes that I wasn't sure how they were going to pan out. To make sure that your activities are both entertaining and engaging. It can't just be the normal, give them worksheets to answer or question and answer back and forth. No, it has to be extra engaging. You're not in a classroom paradigm. You can't expect parents to be able to create classrooms in their homes where the entire space is conducive for learning. No, you can't expect that from them. You can only make so many requests, but not everybody will be able to make their classroom a wonderland for learning. So you have to be able to take into account all of these factors that the kids will be experiencing, all of these distractions around them that could take their focus away from what you're trying to teach them. And so again, I had to double up on my preparations, do it much faster, because I only had a month to prepare for that. And on top of that, I also had to worry about being able to uphold and maintain our school's philosophy of individualized education. I still had to make sure that my materials and my curriculum would be able to cater to each individual child and not just them as an entire batch. I can't stress enough the importance of a strong support system. This tidal wave called online learning is something that's super new to all of us teachers. All of us are like first-year teachers again this year, and I'm just really blessed that I'm not doing this alone. I have a great directress who's been guiding and mentoring me this entire time. I have great co-workers who I can ask help from, and we should all learn to cut ourselves some slack. Of course, as teachers, we've always been used to taking on more responsibility than our job description lists down. Sanay na tayo dyan na, we always go the extra mile as teachers. That's ingrained in our bodies to always go the extra mile. But for me, especially with everything going on, all of these adjustments and all of the uncertainty of the world at the moment, it's important to know that everybody's adjusting. It's not just you, it's not just me, it's not just us teachers, it's the entire world that's adjusting. The new way of doing things, the new way of conducting things. So it's important that we remember that it's okay to have bad days. It's okay when things aren't going your way. It's important that you remember that one day doesn't dictate how great of a teacher you are.